Think about all the ways we use trees. For fun, for shade, and for food. We make paper from trees. We use wood from trees to build our homes. Trees give us beauty in our lives. Beautiful blossoms in the spring. Shady, cool green leaves in summer. And wonderful red, yellow, and orange leaves in the fall. Have you ever wondered what a tree is? A tree is a plant with a strong, woody stem. The tree's stem is called a trunk. A tree grows above the ground and under the ground too. The roots of a tree grow many feet down into the earth. The roots support the tree and carry water from the soil to the rest of the tree. Trees can be fairly small, like these white flowering dogwood trees. And trees can be very large. The tallest and largest living things on earth are trees. These giant redwoods are the tallest living things. The tallest one is about 360 feet tall. That's about as tall as this 35-story building. Although it's not as tall as some of the redwoods, this sequoia tree is the world's largest living thing. It is over 30 feet thick at the bottom and over 300 feet tall. Many trees live for a long time. This sequoia is about 3,000 years old. Bristlecone pine trees are the oldest known living things. Some are over 4,000 years old. So, the tallest, largest, and oldest living things are all trees. Lots of trees growing together make forests. Forests are home to many animals and plants. Birds use trees as safe places to perch and sometimes to eat. They often build their nests in trees. Woodpeckers make holes in dead trees and then build their nests inside. Squirrels find food and safety in trees. Raccoons spend part of their lives in trees. Even some bears spend time in trees. This one is eating acorns high in an oak tree. The leaves of most trees are green. That's because of this green-colored material called chlorophyll. The chlorophyll helps the tree make its food. A tree uses light from the sun, water from the ground, and carbon dioxide from the air to make food in its leaves. While the leaves are making food for the tree, they are also putting oxygen into the air. This is the oxygen we breathe. All animals need oxygen to breathe. Trees use the carbon dioxide that we breathe out to make their food. So we give them carbon dioxide, and they give us oxygen. We help each other. Making oxygen is one of the most important things trees and other green plants do for our world. It's a big reason why forests should not be destroyed. The wood we get from trees helps build our world. When a tree is cut down, it should be replaced by planting a new tree. We use wood from trees to make many different things. Once a tree is cut down, it is called a log. Logs are carried by truck, by water, and sometimes by air. Some logs are used to make log houses. Many logs are cut into boards called lumber. Much of the lumber is used to make homes and other buildings for people. And small amounts are used for other important things. Some farmers raise trees so they can grow food for us. Lots of different fruits and nuts grow on trees. There are apples, oranges, peaches, almonds, cherries, and lots more. Most all of our paper and even some medicines come from trees. Trees grow from seeds. People use the seeds of some trees as food. These big coconuts are seeds, and so are these walnuts. Trees grow at their top, at the tips of branches, and at the roots. They also grow bigger around at the trunk and the branches. If we look at the trunk of a tree that has been cut down, we can see how a tree trunk grows. A tree does most of its growing in the spring and summer. This new growth is light-colored and soft. A tree grows fastest in the spring. During the summer, the tree grows more slowly. This wood is darker and harder. The tree grows very little in the fall and winter. A tree adds one of these growth rings every year. So we can count these growth rings and find the age of the tree. A tree trunk grows in a thin layer right here between the bark and the wood. Part of the new layer becomes bark, and the other part becomes wood. The layers of light and dark wood make this beautiful pattern, or wood grain. This is called a knot. A knot is where a limb grew on the trunk of the tree. On the end of this board, we have made marks showing every 10 years of growth. By counting these growth rings, we can see that it took about 100 years to grow this piece of lumber. Should we cut down a giant tree that has been growing and living for hundreds or thousands of years, like this giant redwood? Let's use our trees wisely and plant new trees when we cut others down. so that we will always have lots of trees. Many lumber companies plant more trees than they cut down, so that we will always have plenty of trees. Trees are an important part of our lives. Some are like old friends. Think about how you enjoy their beauty and shade. We need them to build our homes, for food, to make paper, and for some medicines. We need them for fresh oxygen to breathe. What would animals do without trees? What would you do without trees?